All right. Well, everyone, this is the NewsBurst here for a Wednesday morning. Wake-up temperatures 70 degrees in Waukesha, 74 degrees as you get it started today, 6 to 8 degrees cooler than it was to start yesterday. The cooler temperatures are going to prevail today, and the humidity is about to break, according to Storm Team forecaster Jesse Ritka. He says those dew points will continue to drop throughout the day. It's going to be real nice with temperatures in the low 80s.
Finally. Comfortable, right?
Yes, comfortable. We do have about 500 people still without power, We Energy's customers, as there was some storm damage from last night, primarily down in Racine and Kenosha counties. Trees down, power lines down, things of that nature, but they've gotten most everybody back online. Had about 12,000 customers out at the height of the storms yesterday. Former Governor Tommy Thompson still not making his run for U.S. Senate official, but sounding more and more like a candidate every day. Our Charles Benson caught up with him yesterday, said, "Are you running?" He said, "Well, I'm very serious." But then he said, in order to move the country in the right direction, in his opinion, Republicans need to control the Senate. In order for that to happen, Wisconsin needs to elect a Republican. And in order for that to happen, he said, he is the most likely to win.
Are you connecting the dots?
Are we connecting enough dots? Right. Looks like,
That's
sounds more and more like former Governor Tommy Thompson is going to run for Herb Kohl's seat. The president has signed the debt ceiling bill, and he's off to Chicago. He's got a fundraiser today, and then it's his birthday apparently this week, right? Thursday? Is that tomorrow? Tomorrow is the president's birthday. So there will be fundraisers and parties in Chicago. Yes, today is Wednesday. Tainted turkey continues to be an issue here in the United States. Now, no recall has been announced of yet. The feds are looking into the source of a salmonella outbreak. They believe it's connected to ground turkey, but they won't say what kind of ground turkey. They won't give brands, and there has been no recall as of yet. But they know of 76 people nationwide who have been sickened from salmonella. One of those people died out in California, and 3 confirmed cases of salmonella poisoning here in Wisconsin. Fortunately, all those victims have recovered, but that's something to continue watching if the feds come out and identify the source of that and if there is a recall to announce. Either way, cook your meat all the way through, particularly ground meats. It's 165 degrees, right, for poultry and such, so that's a good measure. In sports, Brewers and Cardinals for the series this afternoon at Miller Park. All right, wait, we have to do the news, but I got more on that. All right, this is a supplemental because we needed to finish with the sports.
Right.
This is not just to give the scores because we have Brewers and Cardinals for the series today at Miller Park. It's an afternoon game. Brewers lost in 11 innings, a thriller yesterday, 8-7 last night at Miller Park. But in the midst of all this is the whole chief of whiners, Tony La Russa, who complained before the game about the lighting around home plate, complained that the Brewers are stealing signs, accusing us of that, complained about how many calls, his own guys are complaining about this, that, and the other. They've historically complained that the Brewers untuck their shirts at the end of the game. Complain, whine, 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 whine. We've got to hammer this club today.
Yes, we do.
Plus, they threw at us. Pujols got hit.
They didn't.
Absolutely, they did.
We didn't do that.
He's old school that way, which I can respect. Okay, if guy, you plunk our guy, we plunk yours. Okay, you show our guy up, you're gonna. That's old school baseball. I'm fine with that. But you threw at us. You threw at Ryan Braun, and you're gonna get hammered today by the Milwaukee Brewers. We need to put a 10 spot on them.
Will we throw it to them again today?
Throw at him a couple of that. Somebody should throw at La Russa. Chuck went in the dugout. I was throwing over to third. Sorry.
That's terrible.
And the Packers, right? That is not terrible. And the Packers are back to practice today. I hope that's okay with tight end Jermichael Finley, who tweeted on the off day yesterday, "Good morning, Twitter world. Feels so good to have an off day." Finley was injured on October 10th of last season. He missed all of the rest of the season. Of course, there was the NFL lockout, so there were no OTAs, there were no mini camps, there were no practices, there were no nothing. You had 3 days of practice, and you tweet that it's so good to have an off day. 3 days into camp.
Maybe he was just working really hard.
That's a pretty intense 3 days. Wow! Wow!
So as a result of that, what are you saying about the Packers?
Just come on, man. No Super Bowl for us.
Why? Because
we're tired after 3 days. So good to have an off day. 3 days into camp in defending the championship.
Uh-oh.